The Protestant Reformation. The Protestant Reformation began in 1517 when Martin Luther published his 95 Theses and highly critiqued the Church's indulgences. The Church were disgusted and outraged by his writing and thought that they had to get rid of him before the public started following him and his ideals, so they excommunicated him. The Protestant Reformation was a mainly religious and political revolution which set up the beliefs we have today, and it changed Catholicism for the betterment of the people. The men that supported the Reformation were Martin Luther, Eldridge Zwingli, John Calvin, John Knox, and Henry VIII. Martin Luther was the main catalyst and started the Reformation by creating the 95 Theses. Heinrich Zwingli was against the selling of indulgences because that was not the path that the Church should be leading, and he felt the Church was too greedy. Many other people felt exactly the same way, but were too scared of excommunication to speak up. John Calvin created the Presbyterian Church in Calvinism, which was an extremely important factor in the new reformed version of Catholicism. And Henry had Parliament agreed to enact, making the King and his predecessors supreme head of the Church of England. After the law was successfully passed, Henry declared officially and to the public that only he would be the head of the Church and make the important decisions on behalf of the Church. Later on, Elizabeth I declared that the Church of England would be a middle way between Calvinism and Catholicism. Martin Luther inadvertently created the Protestant Reformation when he published the 95 Theses because the Church was asking for even more money and telling the people that God would forgive their sins. The highly corrupt church was really using that money for themselves, to upgrade the church building and to pay the priests much more money. Some of the people called on the church and said that they were corrupt, but people didn't follow them for fear of excommunication. The Counter-Reformation led to the 30 Years' War, and the Protestant Reformation was included into religion. The Catholic Church reacted with the Counter-Reformation, which aims to reestablish the Church's power. Nevertheless, after the war, the Protestant Reformation still won over, and the Church of England was restored to its former glory.